Market update on the 30th here in the morning. Kind of like doing the during the market updates and then doing after hours as well. But I got a few comments just wondering like what this move is, if it looks like it's impulsive or not. And if you go down to the lower time frames, we got the top right here. And then you can see from the top, we get a very corrective move right here. So I would consider that's got to be a corrective move. That's not a wave one. Because think about it, A, B, C, B, A, B, C. So it's got to be an A wave. We get a pullback, and then we get a big move down. So that's got to be an ABC move. That's all it can be. If it comes down lower, I would just consider this whole thing being A. So it'd be like A, B, and then a C wave down here. It's possible. Not gonna say that's not possible at all, but more likely, I would say this could go either way actually. This could be, let's say this is an impulsive wave right here. This could be A, B, and we're working on C right now. Or C is done right here. So if C is up here, let's say C is up here, and we get a 5-wave move up to C. We're looking at like 388 to 390, something like that. There's a supply zone all the way up to 390.50. And so we would be looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, something like that. This would have been a second wave. And it's going higher as we're talking about this right now, but doesn't mean anything yet. But that would be one possibility. This is a second wave that happened today. Or the other possibility is this is ABC, and then this is just a B wave right here. This is also A, B, C. And like I said before, it could just be A, B, C down here, lower. A lot of possibilities, but the main thing to know is this is not a impulsive move right here. So that should help out a lot, because that means that a third wave down is highly unlikely unless the price action, like sometimes there's like misprints or like there's moves that don't pan out completely. This just looks like an ABC move though. So I would look for a move higher, and we'll see how it goes. Are we going to get another move down here to complete the ABC, or are we going to start making a third wave higher or a C wave higher? This could just be a first wave higher up to here, pull back. If it's going to go higher than 390, you would want this to be a B wave, and then we start a 5-wave move. If it's only going to go to 388 to 390, then this is going to be a first wave, because the 1.61 fib takes us to like 388, 390, something like that. But the main thing to take from this whole video is that this is not impulsive. And so that should help you out a lot, because then you know that we're most likely not going to see a third wave down here on this move at least. So same thing on Tesla. I got stopped out of my puts yesterday, by the way. I did a video, stopped out on my puts here when it got above here, because I was looking at that as being a second wave, with this being a first wave. It went all the way up to here. I got stopped out, and I don't have puts right now at all. But I'm completely fine not having puts, because I would rather see, because like the whole premise behind this is basically when it breaks the high, you don't know how high this is going to go. It could just keep on melting up, melting up. If you're in puts, you're going to lose a bunch of money. So I get stopped out here, and it immediately drops the next day. And so it makes you feel like, ah, damn it, why don't I still have my puts? But this is not an impulsive move. Until I see an impulsive move down, and this is really like the key really to trading, in my opinion, is until you see like a move towards the direction you want to have, and then a pullback. So impulsive move down, pullback, that's where you want to buy right there on the second wave. and then you catch the third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave down. But since we broke this, I was out of my puts, and I'm just waiting now. And then this doesn't look like an impulsive move to me, so I don't want to be in puts. Even if it comes down here, I still don't want to be in puts because most likely we're going to get another move higher up here. So I could get lucky and hold on to them and it comes down here, but I'm just waiting for an impulsive move. So same thing on Tesla. I had puts on this and I got stopped out again, and that was on this right here. This is kind of iffy anyway for a 5-wave move. I thought it was a 5-wave move on the 1 minute time frame, and then this pulled back and it was at like 122, and then we get this move down at the open, and then a spike up here, stopped out right here. 123.62, small loss, but I know for a fact that this is not an impulsive move now. So this is not a wave 1. So if it comes down here, it's going to be a C wave, and then it's going to go higher. So that's kind of like my whole thinking on SPY and on Tesla right now. I don't want to be in puts until we get an impulsive move down. And so as far as where Tesla can go, it's kind of a weird chart right now, but this whole move right here is A, B, C up here. I don't know if it ends right here or here. It doesn't really matter. A, B, C right here. And then we get a pullback higher. This could still be a B wave, and it probably is a B wave, but it would be an expanded flat, or it could just keep on melting up. I don't know right now, and it's not an impulsive move, so I don't really care that much. I just know I don't want to be in puts. So it looks to me like some kind of, it could be a 5-wave move because you got one. I'm kind of thinking this might be in the exact same spot as SPY, basically. It's working on a second wave, kind of like this would be working on a second wave, and then we're gonna get a third wave on the third. Everyone's saying the third is gonna be super bearish. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Twitter talking about the third is supposed to be super bearish, so we'll see. But if this pulls back to right here, then it could set up for the third to actually be a big move higher to like 128, 130, maybe even higher than that. And then Tesla finishes out its ABC move like in the high 130 to 140, something like that. And then it's ready for its final move down. So I'm out of puts on that, out of puts on SPY, and there was a caller at 383.5 for JP Morgan. So we'll see if that plays into the finish today. If it finishes right around there, then that probably means it's right around the area that they had their caller. So this right here is looking like it could be a 5-wave move. We'll see. We need to get one more move higher right here soon. And then, so on SPY, it's the same thing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that could just be the first wave of a 5-wave move higher. It's probably going to be pretty choppy today, but that's kind of my thinking on everything right now. The dollar is in a corrective move higher. Zooming out, it is falling like we were talking about. Still looking for somewhere down here like 102.50 to 103. So that's another reason why I think that SPY can come up here one more time before we finally start a big move down. So we'll see what happens. I'll do an update after the market closes, but they're all falling right now, but we'll see what happens over the next 6 hours. So I'll do an update later. Let me know what you think in the comments, if that answers your question about this being an impulsive wave, or you can see right here, clearly this is corrective right here. And this is looking corrective now too. So like I said, it could be A, B, C, like that, down to the very bottom of this. And that would change everything. That would mean this is not a second wave. It could just be a B wave, and then we start the move higher after that. So we'll see how it plays out. Maybe I'll do another update in like 3 or 4 hours before market close. But my portfolio is like, my deltas are positive on Tesla and positive on SPY right now, until I see like an impulsive move down. So that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch up with you here in a little bit.